Today we're looking at doing some basic programming for the Galt Electric G500 series VFD. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is hit the menu button and enter into the parameter settings, and we'll go into the function code quick settings here. And the first group we're looking at is group 0, which is our basic functions. So I hit select, and the first parameter is parameter 0, which is the speed control. When we get into this parameter, the default is set to parameter 2, which is SVPWM, and this is where we'll want to stay. So I'll hit confirm. The next parameter is the run command channel. So when we look at this parameter, we have a few different options. We have running through the keypad, through the terminal, or through a communication card. In this instance, we're running through the keypad, so I'll hit confirm here as well. Now our next parameter is the communication card command. And here we have a bunch of different languages. So if you are running through a communication card, this is where you'd select the language. Since we're running through the keypad, we'll just leave this at the default, which is Modbus. So I'll hit confirm there as well. Now the next parameter is the maximum output speed. So when I hit select here, this is defaulted to 60 Hertz, which is standard for North American motors. So I will hit confirm there. Our next parameter that we're looking at is the upper limit frequency. So when we select this, it is also defaulted at 60 Hertz. If you wanted to change this to a lower speed, you can, but we'll just leave it at 60 for this example. So I will also hit confirm. Now, this next parameter is the lower limit frequency. So when I hit select here, it's defaulted to 0. You can change this to a higher frequency if you want your motor running above 0 as its lowest limit. So I'll hit confirm there. So next we will be going all the way up to parameter 11, which is the acceleration time. So when I hit select here, the default is set to 10 seconds for acceleration. If you want to reduce this down, you can change the acceleration time. So we'll switch this to 5 and I'll hit confirm. Parameter 12 is the deceleration time, which is also set to 10 seconds, and we can change this one as well. Hit confirm there. And now we will move on to the next group. So if I hit return, we'll go into the group 2 parameters, which is the motor settings. So if you hit select here, the first parameter we're looking at is the motor type. As a default, it's set to an asynchronous motor, which is what we're using. If you have a synchronous motor, you'll want to change that parameter. So I'll hit confirm there. Our next parameter that we're looking at is the rated power. So when you hit select, this is in kilowatts. Our motor is rated at 0.7 kilowatts, so I will hit confirm on this parameter as well. Now our next parameter is the rated frequency of the motor. So here it's set to 60, which is standard for North American motors. I will hit confirm. And now we want to look at the rated speed of our motor. So this is defaulted at 1700 RPM. For this parameter, you'll want to look at your motor nameplate and make sure that it matches exactly. Some common ones are 1755. I'm going to change this to 1750 for our motor and hit confirm. Our next parameter that we're looking at is the rated voltage of the motor. So when you hit select here, it's defaulted at 230 volts. Another common voltage that you'll see is 208 volts. So just confirm on your motor nameplate again and confirm that on the settings as well. So the next parameter we're looking at is the rated current of the motor. You'll want to make sure that this number matches the full load amp rating on your motor nameplate and confirm. So now we'll go back to the home page, and if you hit the run button, the drive will run up your motor at the accelerated time that you chose to your set speed. Now you can also change the speed by hitting the right arrow, and from here, moving the up or down arrow keys will change the speed manually from the keypad. Then, if you hit stop, the drive will turn off and your motor will ramp down. As a side note, the G500 series VFD has 2 different types of firmware. You can tell which type of firmware you have by hitting the run button and then the side arrow key. From here, you can see the speed bar, and if the speed is not changeable from this window by hitting the up and down keys, then you have version 1. If you have version 1 and you want to change the speed of the drive, go to the menu and click on parameter 10. From here, you can change the frequency. When you hit confirm, the drive will run at the new frequency. So that's how you program the basic functions for the G500 series VFD. Thanks for watching, and check out our other videos.